All righty, ladies. What time is it? Ask
Ask your
your
aunties.
aunties.
I don't know what that dance was. What was he
So,
doing?
it's just like I try to do something different each week, but after a while, you
Right.
feel like I done did everything and shit. It's like, oh no, right. That's the one dance I can. I am not the best Millie rocker.
Oh, you're
Oh,
not?
really?
No, and I get jealous
Hey.
when
Yeah.
people be hitting that shit so hard. I'm like, damn. The Millie rock is the one. Like my body, for some
It don't
reason, it just
don't be
don't
hitting the
go.
rhythms.
It don't be hitting it, and so I don't do it because I'm gonna be like, y'all ain't about to call me a white boy. uh-uh.
I found out when it came to that dance, I have to start with my right arm because if I don't start with my right, I'm like off. So I have to get into it with
Like,
my right.
yeah, my Millie
Yeah.
rock ain't there, and I'm glad it ain't as popular no more because when it was in that height, I was like, damn, I can't hit the Millie rocks for nothing. All right, who got it this week?
I'll go. I don't know that we confirm that we can say this person's name, so we're gonna leave them as anonymous. But by context clues, if this is you, you can just hit us up and let us know. Hey, aunties, I'm 26. I live in New York City. I'm your typical Twinkie millennial. Instagram avocado toast and Netflix Netflix binge watching. However, I have a secret. My friends think I work in fashion publicity, but the truth is I'm being taken care of by a daddy.
Yes,
He
bitch.
refu-
I'm jealous.
he refuses to let me work, which I'm totally fine with. All I have to promise him is access to my body every morning at 9 a.m. and every
Oh.
evening at 8 p.m. I quite like the arrangement, actually. However, being limited to sex twice a day is a real bummer. Sometimes I like to play in the afternoon or get a little 2 a.m. action from some stranger at a bar. I guess I have two questions. Number one, should I ask daddy for more wiggle room to have fun with others? And number two, at what point should I tell people close to me that I'm a full time hoe and not trapped in an office?
I'm trapped in the office. Oh damn, we canceled him. Why am I singing that song for? Shit. Um, hold on, let me go back. Hold on. Like, so you want it more than twice a day? Hold on. All I have to promise.
He's on a schedule.
So
Once in
he
the
doesn't.
morning,
It
once
sounds
at
like he doesn't
night.
like the schedule of it more than just even like the twice a day. Okay. Uh if you want to fuck up your living arrangement, go ahead, Playboy, and try to get sex with a stranger from the bar. That's a pretty damn good arrangement.
Look. I was about to say just take one for the team, but you already took one for the
You
team.
taking
So
two for the team.
look, I mean,
I mean, okay, hold on. Use 26. Make it to 30 at least. I'm playing, but I'm not.
look, milk this
I,
man into your 30s. And then,
I mean, okay, it's obviously not going to be. Maybe a sustainable life. Maybe it will be. Maybe you write you in that will and shit. You will hold the rest of your days. I don't know, but I mean, if you're not getting fulfilled, but it sounds like you enjoy it, so it just seems like you kind of missed a spontaneity. So maybe just say, okay, I just need a little spontaneity. Like this regimen of 9 a.m., 8 p.m., let's switch this shit up. Like, let's, and surprise me one day, just like, I don't know.
absolute delight.
Yeah, hey, show up at the crib like, oh, get ready. So just I think that's what it is. Just communicate that you just need a little more variety and spontaneity. It's like it's not that the sex isn't good. It's not that we're not getting enough, et cetera, et cetera. Still enjoying the arrangement that we have. I just need a little more wiggle room for the spontaneity piece. And you know what? Let's go out and role play or something like, hey, pick me up at the bar, and shit like that. Or if he's open to having it more open and other folks enjoy coming in and playing, so be it. Ask for what you want, and the worst I can say is no, and then you figure out what you need to do. Work. Start up there and work your way down if you have to. But this is the life shit. What did I do at
know.
26?
Let me tell
I
you.
fucked that all the way up.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay, so I don't know if I ever shared this. I mean, we've been at this for almost 4 years, so maybe I did.
Oh,
But y'all
come
know,
up a little closer to the mic. You a little soft.
I was asked to be, a houseboy, in my 20s, by these two daddies.
Ooh.
And I think I was 23, 24 when they asked me. They were like, yeah, you can live in. We have this whole, like, they had bought two apartments and they had joined them. They're like, so you can have this one. And all you have to do is just really just, you know, take care of the place, be in a jock strap and, just be ready 24/7. And that was it.
Damn.
And I thought about it. But kind of to this person thing, I didn't know how I would be able to explain
Yeah.
not having a job,
Yeah.
to other people. And so I was just like, I couldn't do it. But let me tell you something now. If I could go back and tell my younger self, let's take a chance, go for it, live your best life. One of the things that especially as I'm getting older, I realized that like I personally put these parameters on my life in my 20s that really kind of kept me sheltered and kept me from doing and experimenting and experiencing things in life, And some people call it your whole phase. You can call it whatever the hell you want to. But there are some things you learn in life by putting yourself in situations that you normally would not. And that's something in life I wish I would have done. And
I agree.
so to this person, I'll say, keep like you're already doing something that a lot of people wouldn't feel comfortable doing to begin with. So I don't see why you should be uncomfortable asking this your sugar daddy to change some of the parameters of being it his houseboy or his sugar baby or whatever the case is, um because you already are. So the worst case scenario, he says no, and you figure out other ways to make that work, But let me tell you, by the time you get in your 30s, though, some of them people that are looking, that like them younger, you will not fall in that category. You get aged. I almost
You
say
get
aged.
right.
I'm almost saying aged out the system, but
Gotta do.
you get aged out the age range,
Honey.
Yeah.
and then some daddies ain't checking for you, even though you be like, damn, you fine, but I like them younger, and I'm like, but I'm still younger than you. You ain't young enough,
That's
So
true. Girl,
I'm
you
just
know what
saying.
he should do while you're in these good graces? Be like, you know what? Drop a little coin in my 401k, in my 401 gay or whatever, because once you
Okay.
get aged out, starting careers at 30 plus after all, like a decade, like
Mm. Oh, that's a
that'll
good
be
thing too.
tough. So
Because
I'll
how
be
you
like, you know
explain
what,
that gap
daddy?
on your resume? Damn, you
So it's just
right.
like start having him dropping some instead of worrying about the other person to bring in, the other person that need to come in is George Washington on them coins.
That part.
What you got, Dewan?
I feel like for as much information that was dropped in this AYA, I feel like we're also missing a lot of other details. Like, it sounds to me like this is like this is more of an arrangement than it is a relationship. Is the way that this sounds to me. I don't know if they
Yeah.
live together or they live separately, and those
Yeah.
things kind of make a difference. And then if you live separately, but you have this kind of like daddy that's taking care of you, then is there an understanding that you would be exclusive? Like, these are the questions that I'm kind of like wondering, because it sounds to me like even in the context of this situation, uh they're saying, yeah, being limited to sex twice a day is a real bummer. Okay, so you got to figure out what you want, boo.
That's a
Like,
that's a real
like,
statement.
what do you want? Do you want, like, there are, listen, you're in New York City, there are plenty of daddies that are out there that'll give you everything you want and then some. So it ain't like you living in Knoxville, Tennessee, where this, where
We
the
love you,
situation
Knoxville.
is. Yes, we do. But I'm just saying, like, the likelihood of you having the situation,
Right.
a similar situation, or being able to find a better situation in a smaller town versus being in New York City, it's completely different. I would say if dude is too like regimented with his sexual arrangements or whatever, and it's not working, if you find another daddy, like to me,
Yeah.
at that point, find another find somebody that's going to give you everything that you want out of this. And to your second question about, like at what point should you tell people close to you that you're a full-time hoe? I mean, first of all, you don't owe anybody around you any explanation about what you do and what you make.
There
That
you
part.
go.
So
There you go.
if you want to hide your lifestyle, create a LLC, create your own company, and have all your shit, the money and things that he gets, you go to your LLC. And
That's
then when people
word.
ask you, what do you do? What do you do for a living, or how do you make money? I
How?
have my own business. I have my own. I'm an entrepreneur.
So use a hoe. Use a hoe.
Like hoe.
That's what I always have. I'm a hoe. And honestly, nowadays, like, I mean, the OnlyFans and everything, like, everybody a hoe. So it is what it is.
That's the thing that has me a little like, why are you like ashamed of your situation?
But
Like
26, that's a 26-year-old question. That's why.
26 ain't 22, and 22 ain't 18.
That's true.
26 is
That's true.
you've been around the block. You've been around the block. You've been on the block. You the block.
You
So
are the
at
block.
26, right? So at 26,
Yeah.
you ain't no spring chicken. You ain't no. Oh, I don't know what I really want to do with my life. Like, no, bitch. You
And maybe
knocking
maybe
down the
that's
door
where
at
it's
30.
coming from.
You know
It's like
you know what
you're
the
right.
is.
Because like around that age,
I
you
would-
start questioning a little more. You're just like, okay, where, like, what am I doing?
I didn't seen Euphoria. Oh wait a minute,
I
excuse me.
done
I've been seeing
seen
Euphoria.
Right? You. Oh damn!
Shut the
We
fuck
should.
up. Shut the fuck
That,
up.
that's an end of the year clip. We Euphoria. He said, if I said it, you can rewind the tape.
Run it back, and we did. But like, kids these days within the last let's say 5 to 10 years have been exposed to so much and have so much access to things that we did not have access to. And so like being more worldly about how things work and being more free about your sexuality and all those things, those are afforded to a lot of people. I'm not saying everybody, but at the same time, don't be using 26 as like a crutch. Like
You're right.
you damn near 30, bitch. You need to figure out what it is that you want, and if you want it, go after it and be proud of it. Don't be doing. Look, if you're gonna be a hoe in these sheets, and then you need to be a hoe in the streets too. Let the streets.
But that's
know.
what he want. He want to be a hoe in the streets and the sheets.
Yeah.
but she trying to be secretive. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I
about
mean,
that.
like, I don't know. I'm with you though. At what you were saying at the beginning, though, which is ain't nobody else's business. I don't think that's being secretive. Everybody ain't meant to have your business or know your business.
Yeah.
And
so
facts.
I still lean towards that part. And also at 26 though, like you are a year within being able to rent a car. You still ain't grown at 26. The amount of people who are still doing dumb shit, even in their fucking 30s, I'm sorry, but in your 20s, you ain't grown yet. You can't tell no grown folk nothing at no age of 26. That's for damn sure either. So I'm not on Auntie Cheryl on that part. You need to be cautious.
Look,
About
all I'm
your
saying
steps.
is you old enough to know. You old enough to know what you want. That's what I'm saying. If you have a question about when is it the right time, you figure that shit out. If you don't want people to know, then you keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
And somebody asks you what you do, you keep your mouth shut. Like, what you do? Why you worried about what I'm doing?
Yeah.
But
no, that's real.
if you feeling like you want to be telling somebody, then own that shit. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
I would
26.
agree.
You old
Yeah.
enough. You're old enough.
Yeah.
So Jarrell, where are these daddies at today? They want a
They're still in
38-year-old.
Minneapolis. They're still in Minneapolis.
Have I aged out that
No.
bracket yet?
Uh-oh.
Oh, word.
Both of them.
Damn. Billy. See if I can Billy Rock out Billy Rock. Damn. What the fuck? Oh, that's a regret.
They could have. They both could have worked at Swinging Riches in their prime. Okay.
Oh, dang. Hey, daddies.
She said in their prime. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, send us the link when you're done after this episode. Community, continue to send your Ask Your Aunties at aya@minorityReport.com or DM us. And it's I DM the daddies. And I'm bringing my daddy with me too.
I'm bringing my daddy on the episode too.
Right. It's a twofer. Like, you got to bring him too. Like, yeah, it's like, damn.
Jawan said,
I'll bring my son.